Before I begin, I would like to show you something. This guy is me, and if you can't recognize me, well, that's because I have changed by a long shot. This was me at the beginning of 2022. After that, I got into self improvement. Then I became like this. This is a huge change from the gamer guy who is obsessed with games and all of this, and also obese at the same time. I became a lean guy. Now it's not like 10% body fat, but still, compared to this, it's a huge progress. This picture was taken about 1.5 months ago, and this is what I currently look like. After seeing all of this, you're probably thinking that how did this guy manage to become that guy? And for sometimes I thought that as well because I was amazed at my own progress. Now it's not a rapid growth, but for someone like me, this was amazing. I did not even know that it was possible for me. The first thing I did on this journey was quitting games, and the most addictive game for me was playing Minecraft. I became that certified gamer with bad posture, and I suffered from withdrawal symptoms when I did not play the game because I was so hooked onto this, because my mind was so hooked on that game. All of this massively increased during the COVID time because I had too much time at my disposal and did not have anything to do. I did not know about self improvement, so I was not doing any of those good habits. Instead, I was just indulging. I used to play about 5, 6, even 7 to 8 hours per day, and of course, as a result, my dopamine levels dropped a lot. That means I was not even getting pleasure from the game I was playing, so I had to constantly give dopamine to my brain in the form of new content, new experiments. I consumed content like Bedwars, Hardcore Minecraft, then I did random experiments like flying with Elytra, killing mobs in Superflat, downloading other people's world, and all of this nonsense. I wasted a lot of time which I still regret to this day. Sometimes when I'm going throughout my life, I just randomly remember that what would have happened to me if I did not waste my time in those 2 years and instead focused on things that actually mattered. During that time, I could have made the good physique. I could have started many things. I could have done new hobbies, but no, I instead chose to waste my time on that BS. Then the question is, how did I do it? Well, the first thing is I got serious with my life. Another thing that happened to me was I learned about self improvement. I knew that these things were bad and should not be done, but the thing is, I did not know that there was a full blown movement that existed which is known as self improvement. I never thought that this stuff existed. The first bad habit I quit was playing Minecraft, and the first good habit I implemented was fitness. In fitness, I mean dieting and exercising, but I wasn't motivated. I saw various good aesthetic physique of many people, but it did not motivate me to achieve it. What motivated me was people's criticism. My friends genuinely started to say that I became obese and fat and all of this, and that criticism actually hurt. That's why I began this journey of transforming myself so that I would not have to hear those criticism once again. Then slowly I started to enjoy fitness and I actually started to enjoy exercising and all of this, but the starting point was criticism. The starting point was anger and it was hate. It was not those positive, cute, wholesome emotions. It was more like the negative emotions. This just goes to show that how negative energy can impact us and they can be actually beneficial for us. The point I'm going to state now is gonna be a little bit controversial because most people in the self-improvement space think that it is not a good idea. What I did was I relied on technology. That means I uninstalled Minecraft, and it was not like I bought the Minecraft. I was playing a cracked version of the game through an app. Never mind, I will not name the app because I might get banned, whatever, who knows. But the thing is, I did not rely on my willpower because that was something I was lacking quite deeply, and so I relied on technology. Henceforth, I uninstalled the app, and most people nowadays in the self-improvement space will say that this is not a good idea, that you should rely on willpower and journaling and all of that stuff to quit your bad habit. But for me at that time, technology was a very nice asset for me because I knew how to restrict myself from using technology, and this is one of the fundamental principles on handling technology. Technology is something that can either make your graph go like this or like this. I knew how I could do both. That's why I avoided this and I instead focused on this. So what was the result of all of this? The first thing is, of course, increased level of dopamine, and I don't mean it in a vague way. I genuinely saw the result because I started to work, and currently in the schedule I am on right now, I just wake up and just goddamn work. It's more than those cute and wholesome monk mode when they tell you to disappear and all of this. I genuinely work to the fullest capacity until I feel like I do actually need sleep to recover. And that is all because I quit those bad habits 2 years ago. Now this increased level of dopamine applied to new things also because I had more time and my mind wasn't distracted by the games anymore. So I wanted to try out new stuff. I started new hobbies of mine. One of them was learning a new language. and playing chess. I got fairly decent at chess, and I did not learn that much of the new language. It was Japanese, and to those people who are saying it is for watching anime, no, it was not. I was genuinely interested in the language, and with the rest of the time, I of course focus on fitness. I know I don't have the best physique in the world right now, but compared to that piece of shit I used to look like, I'm pretty proud of myself right now. One thing I have seen people struggle with is quitting games, and I actually precisely understand why it is. It is because they are so pleasurable. I'm not using pleasurable as a vague term. I know why it is pleasurable. It is pleasurable because most people are not high achievers. That is a fact we have to confront. So most people are not at the top level of men. That's why they have shit lives. What is an escape from the shit life? A virtual life. In the virtual life, you can be anything. You can kill the ender dragon. You can kill the wither and all of this nonsense. But in the real life, you're not such a high achiever. Hence, you are hooked to that virtual reality you created for yourself. In your own world in the Minecraft, you can do so many things. But in reality, you don't have that much capacity. Another excuse I hear from people is gaming makes them feel relaxed. That is probably the biggest lie in the universe regarding gaming. And this is so because they might make us feel relaxed. But in reality, if we did a brain scan of you at that moment, you would be more stressed than your normal life if you were to play games. Let's say you're playing some RPG game and you're killing random opponents and all of this. Now, when you die in that game, you're gonna be more stressed. You're gonna think that, my goodness, this guy killed me right now, or I wasn't able to score this much. You will be more stressed and you will feel less relaxed. That time that you could have spent either sleeping or doing meditation or doing journaling, that would have actually made you feel relaxed. Instead, you made yourself less relaxed. The key takeaway, which is similar to all the people out there in the internet on the self-improvement space, is quit it as soon as possible. And if you don't want to quit it, give me a proper damn reason in the comments. I know quitting gaming is hard, and it's because you don't have something to replace it with. So I will soon make a video on what to replace these bad habits with. You have considered quitting Minecraft, but have you ever considered quitting music? Click on this one to find out more about what I am speaking right now. Or if you are having a huge project but you are not sure how to plan that project, then go and click this one. I'll see you in the next one. Start if you haven't already.